All right, in this video, we're just going to talk about the COPA v. Wright appeal status and then also just briefly on the onboarding issue that I talked about yesterday because it was so relevant. So, there's some fake news going around there about the appeal, how it's been denied, and Dr. Wright's not Satoshi, and the court rejected the appeal. That's fake news, so there's been no briefing on that yet, just FYI. So that... And my friend David Pierce made a post about it, and I saw something else for Satoshi about it. That's just not the truth, not the case. So it's fake news. There's no update on the appeal just yet. Now, I do believe that the court's going to. It's probably a premonition. To be honest, they're probably going to reject his appeal. So we'll see. But there is no news on it yet. Now, that just goes back down to the strategy as to what's going on with these cases, because you've got the other case that, in a way, requires Craig not to be Satoshi to then invoke promissory estoppel. And that's going to be on the passing off case, the Champagne passing off case, which is really getting interesting in the legal strategy. So, but, I do believe that Craig's doing the best he can to try to win that Satoshi case on appeal. So we'll see. So let's see. Now, quick update regarding the, I was going to do a space tomorrow, perhaps, which is on the, Dr. Wright apparently is going to appear in court give evidence on an N-chain case. Scott, 369 BSV, perhaps Riley Cyrus, one of those guys may be going to the courtroom to find out. It looks like it's going to be on Teams, Microsoft Teams. So there's going to be a link for that. I don't have access to it, but, it'd be cool if I would totally watch the court live. I'd love to see evidence if that's the case. But when I read the docket, it's just a case management conference hearing tomorrow. Normally on those are not about evidence. So I don't think there's going to be really anything going on. That's my case. It's just a nothing burger on the hearing for tomorrow. I'd be surprised if there was any evidence or anything happening at all. But, those guys are going to be checking into it, maybe go report on it. And if so, if there's some news, I'll do a space on it and we'll talk about it. The other thing that's rather interesting is the contempt update regarding the COPA v. Wright. Now that is going to be, it looks like, on the end of the month. And so what's kind of pending is whether or not Dr. Wright's going to be flying in. Actually, if I remember correctly on the last hearing, the court, I think, wanted him to come in. So, it's a matter of if he's going to appear in person or not. I don't know. So that's going to be a question we'll have to find out, if he's going to be there in person or if he's going to be on a Zoom hearing at the COPA v. Wright contempt hearing. And that's probably going to be more than one day, it looks like. More than one hearing. I think it's going to be one hearing and then another hearing. So I think the first hearing on the COPA v. Wright contempt will be more of a scheduling conference. I think they're going to determine at the first hearing whether Craig has to appear in person or not. And then they'll do the actual contempt hearing at the second one. Now, I'm mixed on whether or not civil contempt in the UK is criminal. That is a mixture of thought on that. I don't know. In California law, civil contempt can be criminal. They can issue a bench warrant, put you under arrest in California right away if you're found in contempt of court. So I don't know if it's the same. I've heard it's not in the UK. It's not that. But I have no idea. So all I can speak from is from a non-lawyer's perspective out here, that normally when you're found in contempt civilly, if you're in the courtroom, the magistrate or the judicial officer could order you to be in contempt, take you into custody, if that's what they wanted to do. The court has wide and great discretion on how to run their courtroom and what sort of actions to take. That's called judicial discretion. So they have absolute right to do that if they choose to, at least out here. So we'll see. Now, really quick on the stablecoin update. Really freaking absolutely moving at light speed right now. And I don't want to give anyone hope, so I'm not going to give too much information, okay? But I will say, again, that there's definitely no target date, all right, on any of this. So I'm not going to say, next month, next week, next year. Right now, everything's just TBD, to be determined on how this integration is going to happen regarding the stablecoin and the 2-click updates. But I will say that, that there's a lot of interest. And right now it's going to be in the hands of money, the stablecoin money, and pushing it forward. It's really important to the content creator platform. So that's the purpose. The content creator platform needs to have the stablecoin 1-click, 2-click integration like now, and so If it's not going to be with money, then it's going to be on Senti. And, I want to start, we've already been talking with Ben, and Senti's done. They're ready to go. They got a great stable coin. In fact, it's, like I said, it's probably going to be around a lot longer than the US dollar. It's probably more stable. And it doesn't really matter whether it's what type of stable coin is. It really makes no difference to the content creation platform. Either way is fine. So, but it's just gotta work, and it's gotta happen now. And so it's a matter of like, what's going to be the fastest to onboard? 2 clicks for the newbies to buy $5 worth of stablecoin, not $30. That's too much. $5 is what they should be allowed to buy. And that's what we got to make sure happens. This is just for your newbies. They're just going to test out things and buy a piece of content, and with that, they're onboarding to the platform. Now, again, they don't really know what that onboarding, all that crap means. It doesn't even matter. The tech stuff doesn't even matter. All that matters is that it works in the background and it's 2 clicks and they got what they wanted. Now, there's some really freaking cool ideas about the content creation platform that I want to talk about more and explore. It's going to take some legal advice. So, because it's like you got the SEC chair with Gensler, who's potentially stepping down or he's resigning. And, I made a joke. I said, how about SBF, Sam Bankman-Fried, for the next SEC chair? I mean, how much worse can it get? So we'll see. I mean, there's absolutely there's no guidance right now on regulation for securities. Now, in my opinion, it's clearly obvious that everything but Bitcoin is a security. I mean, we don't need any guidance, okay? There's no point. Everything's a security but Bitcoin, period. And I mean the original Bitcoin. Even BTC is probably a security because it's forked, it's split off and created SegWit, and now it's controlled by developers. It could be even considered a security, but I'm talking about the 2009 Bitcoin blockchain, which carried forward to today, which is under the BSVA Association, Bitcoin BSV Blockchain Association. So anyways, that one there is definitely not a security. But other than that, I don't see everything else probably is. So my point is that if we could find a way to legally do things without them being securities or go through the legal process of registering as securities, I think could be a massive opportunity with the content creator platform in doing, tokenizing assets, with pictures and images and creating every single picture. Every single content creator having a picture and making it a collectible art on the blockchain. In fact, Pack Art, a dude on the channel. I mean, he watches my channels or not. I mean, he hates everybody in the space. I don't know if he probably hates me. He seems like he hates everybody. So, but he's just a mean Australian guy with a bad attitude. And so, but he has a cool idea. Pack Art. It's like art on the blockchain. I really like to learn more about it because it could be something that we're potentially doing that the content creation platform needs to do. So, but anyways, this is a little bit of a rant. I wanted to give an update on the contempt hearing. It looks like that's going to be the end of the month for COPA v. Wright. No appeal, fake news on the appeal stuff. We got nothing, no ruling. I do have a meeting with Tufty the cat scheduled, but that's not for a few weeks. So Tufty probably knows what's going on, and he's scheduled it on my calendar. I think it's for December 15th or so. Whenever it is, it's on my calendar. So he probably knows exactly. I'm sure Tufty knows exactly. That's David Pierce, exactly what's going on in the COPA case. And he's going to, report to us on that day that he scheduled the meeting. Probably, I would imagine timely because he knows he obviously he's a UK attorney. So he knows what's going on in the UK and he could probably, tell us at that time exactly what's happening. All right. So that's it. At the ones, my name's Gavin Mail. All right. I put Gavin Gregory up on the freaking thing. So, I'm still kind of a split on whether I'm going to keep the Gavin Gregory up there or just go to Gavin Mail. But Gavin Gregory, it has a, obviously it's my given name. And, it's just so easy. I really need to get a PR agency. I've been thinking about this a lot, like if I could imagine if I actually had organized flow and did marketing and actually had someone helping me, like, I pretty much do everything myself. I have a dude, Mohammed, who helps me on the back end with just on fixing the video SEO stuff. But other than that, dude, there's nobody who's helps me. I do everything myself, So imagine if I had a PR agency that set all these shows up, set up interviews, podcasts, Like, dude, I mean, literally, those cost a lot of money, so, and I raised zero money from this channel. Zero. I have raised zero, FYI. Never got paid in an advertisement. I've never got paid for a click. Nothing. And I'm not saying, I'm not proud of that. Like, oh, that's great. Like money's bad. I'm just saying that's just a fact. So everything I've done has been on my own, my own blood, sweat, and tears over the time. And so I'm just thinking, wow, what if I actually hired like a PR agency? I think things would absolutely explode, because right now, I'm growing in subscribers on average, I don't know, about 4,000 a month right now. So it's good. But imagine if it was actually professionally done, how fast this thing would grow, and we would really freaking explode. I'd be doing TikTok then, and IG shorts. But it's like all these things I feel like are all boomer, and things are going on chain now with the content creation platform. So I mean, I know the old boomer world and this ad world is still going to be around. So we have to operate in both as the transition happens. But I'm really more motivated about the on-chain reality, in the future with content creation, of course. So, all right, that's it. Just a little bit of a rant, 11 and a half minutes. Hit the ones, subscribe, all right? Leave a comment. I'm reading the comments. All the haters, they hate my hair. They're jealous, whatever. I don't care. Oh yeah, hairstyle, whatever, dude. You wish you had hair like this, bro. It's all good, man. I love you for it. I still love you for hating me. Love right back at it. I know it's just jokes. So I don't take it nothing personally, because when we're out and about, that's what guys do. They just joke around with each other. And so nothing personal. Much love. I'll see you at the top.